I just wanted to give a short demo here of what we've been building so far, and obviously this is still work in progress. But as I showed in the last video, we have our goals tree up here, where you have your objectives and your key results. And down here you have this little time slider that with your different what we call date buckets. So this is a date bucket for what we call a quest, which is a long-term date bucket. It's usually maybe a couple of years. If you can zoom out here, you can actually see that it's a way ahead in the future. It's 3 years into the future. While on this sort of a minimal level there, you have your days, which obviously is just 1 day, and you can zoom in all the way to sort of see the current sprint here, and the sprint has 14 days. And so what you do is then that you can select a key result, and you say, okay, this key result goes into this sprint, and you can set the target that you want to achieve for that sprint. And let's say the number here is well, 100 would be a little bit too good of an NPS, perhaps. This is an employee satisfaction NPS. So let's say 70 then. That's ambitious if we reach that, and 20 would be a conservative target. So now you have 2 targets for this sprint, and it's actually, in this case, it just ends in a couple of days, so you don't have much time. So maybe actually what you should do is put it into a book instead. And now you see, now we created a new bucket here. So now this over here is the sprint target. And since a book is 1 year long, you might say the target is maybe 90 and 40. So now you have your short-term goal is here, and this would be the 1 year goal then. So you have 2 different sort of targets here for this particular objective in 2 different time horizons. But yes, obviously it looks like crap at the moment, but at least I just wanted to show you where we are at the moment with working with the tool. So there you go. Then it's sort of, yeah, there it is. It adds up here, and the bar here represents the progress that you have done so far. And yeah, so far there is no progress on this key result. And you might wonder what these sort of bubbles here, or the circles, represent. And what we're trying to do with them is basically we're saying that this objective here has an impact on this objective. So if we reach this, that will benefit this objective. But how much? We don't know that. We have an impact and a certainty. So you don't know how much it will impact that, but you're guessing. But this is something we haven't really. We will change the way this is done, perhaps into a range instead. Instead of 2 numbers, you will have a range instead. And you would have to sort of select that this sub-objective to this one sort of affects one of the key results here. So, but this is what it looks like at the moment. But the idea is that you should sort of build in. So you can say that how much does this sub-objective affect this, and how certain are we of that? That is basically the 2 questions you want asked, so that you can do proper sort of probability planning. And one thing we don't have implemented yet either is this the pizza budget that I talked about in the last video as well. But yeah, this is where it is at the moment. We're still building it, as you can see. But this is what we're aiming for, is for you to be able to set your goals and put them in different time horizons, so that there is a clear path for you to achieve your goal. So you know that we need to do this now in order to get here and reach our long-term goal. So that's what we want to, the tool should help you with.